Well, good morning. In case you didn't know, we're moving. So tomorrow we're leaving. And it's going to be a new adventure. So look forward to a whole new series of videos of what we're going to be doing. We're going to be living in our car and then clearing out some land and then living in a tent while we build a very small house. In that state, you can build a structure without a permit under 600 square feet. So I love architect, but I found a little floor plan that would work for us and have very open living and a lot of deck, but only 1 bedroom, 1 bath. So we'll see how that goes, and then when that's built, obviously we'll move into that. But then you cannot really build very well in the winter time because it rains so much. You can't get stuff done. So next spring, if it all works out as planned, which in life things happen, but in the next spring we'll then start building a bigger house that has 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and much larger living space. And then maybe the little house we'll either do Airbnb, or maybe for our guests when they come to visit, that could be a place. Or maybe someday when I'm old and alone, I will live in that and then sell the big house. I don't know. We'll see. But I just wanted a video and show you the update on the goats. They'll be 6 months old next week on Friday, and we won't be here, so I thought I would do their 6-month video today, which is June 28th. Well, it has been a really dry spring this year. Even though we had 13 goats on this 3 acres last year, we let them eat it down a little too far. And generally with the spring rains it would come up pretty good. But it has not this spring. So what I've been doing in the mornings is I let the goats out and I let them eat the grass. This is our leach field. So I've been letting them eat that for a while. If I leave, they will follow me. So I have to kind of stand out here so that they will eat. And there's Bessie and Jenny. They're playing a little bit there. And then that is Lillian. I was calling her Diamond, but the new owner will be calling her Lillian. And what's interesting is Lillian is their grandmother, and Jenny and Bessie is my grandmothers. So that's pretty cool. But the new owner will continue to keep these 3, which is kind of what I had hoped. Now, with the goats' growth, in about a year, they'll be ready to mate or be exposed to a buck, is how you would say it in the goat world. But their full maturity is about 2 to 3 years old. And I found a wonderful article on the internet that I will post the link down below. Once the goats eat for a while and eat the grass that is very natural to them to kind of eat, then I'll take them back in the goat barn and I'll give them a little feed, sweet feed, and then they'll kind of nibble at some weeds and stuff further down in what we call the summer pen. But they're doing really good, and Bessie, Pudgy, the little black one, because she's been bottle fed, she thinks she is the queen bee. And 2 days ago, we gave our dog, Coco, back to the people that used to raise standard poodles. And it just really worked out. We decided not to take Coco, and It's just, if you've ever taken a dog to Hawaii, which many of you probably haven't, it's quite a laborious feat. You have to have 2 rabies shots and proof, and the paperwork has to be signed in blue ink by the vet that they had rabies shots, and then the last one has to be either 30, 60, or 90 days before the dog arrives in Hawaii. You also have to get a titer test done on the dog. The results are sent to a university, I want to say Kansas, and then they send the results to Hawaii, but then you have to wait 120 days until you can fly your dog over. Then the dog has to arrive before 3:30 p.m. and you have to prearrange for the vet to meet the animal at the airport. And then once lights are green and they'll accept them onto the island, then the vet will house them for 10 days. And I want to say it's like $25 a day, but I could be wrong. And then the pet is released to you finally. But we thought, you know, we're going to be building one house and then another house, and what kind of life is that for the dog? Because she just really has been ignored anyway the last few months while I've been cleaning and sorting and donating and selling items. We've had to get down to 2 suitcases each to move to Hawaii. So if you can imagine putting everything that is important to you in 2 suitcases to move, it's pretty interesting. Anyway, the girls are doing good. There's a nice shot of Lillian. And I don't know if they're going to breed the girls. And they have some plans for what they want to do with this homestead, but they will keep the goats, which is a great thing. I'm very thankful. And Jenny's looking more and more like her dad. She's still kind of skittish because she had a cold in her eye, and I had to put ointment on her eyes every day, twice a day, for a while, so she's still a little leery of me, even though I've tried to give her more feed out of my hand than the others. But anyway, this is the last time that I will be uploading a video of our homestead here in Colorado. And it'll be exciting for the new adventure to see what will happen in our lives. Thank you all for watching us, and this is Mama D signing out for Living Off Grid Really. Have a great day.